Welcome back to ALECTV. I'm Tom McLaughlin, coming to you again from the 46th ALEC Annual Meeting in Austin, Texas. And I'm here talking to Councilman Charles Tassell from Deer Park, Ohio. How you doing, Charles?
Very good. How are you doing?
Not too bad. So you're a member of ACE.
Yes.
What can you tell me about ACE? What do they do?
So ACE is very helpful. As a local council member, I don't have staff, I don't have extra aides around for getting research done and such. And what ACE does allows me to not only get resources and information on different issues that I face from, budget-wise, so piping, different areas you can save money onto, but even best management practices for dealing with our police, whether it's for cameras to other issues, and really providing resources and networking ability.
Great. So for those of you who don't know, ACE is the American City County Exchange, which is our sister organization that deals with local government as opposed to state government. So going back to a couple of those issues that you learned about, I want to focus in on the pipe infrastructure thing that you were talking about, because that seems really interesting. It seems like a really niche issue that you kind of need a little bit of help to understand if you're a local lawmaker.
Well, it is. So most council members, my colleagues, are not full-time. This is a part-time, it's basically volunteer, what you come in and do and serve on. And really what we look at is, okay, so we're looking at a budget, but until I find out about the piping issue, I don't know enough to go, oh, well, that's the cost of pipe, okay, that's what we have to pay, without finding out that, oh, there are actually alternative bidding you can do and actually save 20% on the cost of that construction. That's a huge amount. And when we're focused on roads in our area, that could be a whole nother road done versus putting it into one type of pipe when I didn't know another alternative option was out there.
Right, especially when you're dealing with like limited budget of a local government. I mean, you don't have the kind of the vast money lending powers of the state or the federal government.
Correct.
That's really interesting. So it does kind of speak to the fact that being information rich is much better, especially on the local level.
It is, and it's also the networking side. So that 6 months down the road, if I pick up the phone and go, hey, you spoke on this issue about permits and how you fast tracked your permit process. I'm running into this issue where they're telling me this. What can you help me with? And you can build that networking. Networking is always helpful, but especially in this niche when you need to know and you don't have very many resources available.
True. Are there any really specific issues besides the pipe infrastructure thing that where ACE has been kind of a help to you as a legislature?
Well, I mentioned about the police cameras. So ACE has been very helpful on that. We actually had one of the chiefs in when we were out in LA, I think it was, and it was very helpful to come in and walk through. Not only is there, yes, there are the cameras and the initial cost, but then there's also your editing aspects, there's freedom of information requests on it, and then the other side is, does it really help, and is it really necessary? And with our smaller police force, we decided it wasn't necessary at this time. Those are kinds of expenses that, we could have spent literally tens of thousands of dollars going down a road and caused all kinds of grief to then decide that wasn't worth it. So this is very helpful in saving our community a lot of time and effort.
There you go. So if you had a message to other local lawmakers out there about ACE or about having problems, trying to solve problems, what would you tell them?
Look, the best thing you can do, take some time, invest in ACE. How do I say this? I'm so appreciative of what ACE has provided, from resources to networking to information, white papers. They're online. There's updates that come out in emails. You've got to get plugged into ACE. Without it, you are missing out.
Hey, Charles, I want to thank you so much for joining us today.
Yep.
Yeah.
Hopefully. Appreciate it. Thank you.
Keep it right here for ALECTV.